Starfield rhymes with Garfield. I mean, is Starfield gonna suck? Hey guys, it's One Track Mind, and welcome to a brand new video. Recently, Bethesda announced that their latest open-world RPG, the much-anticipated Starfield, will release in the first half of 2023. It will also be an Xbox exclusive designed to help improve sales of Microsoft's next-gen console, the Xbox Series Xbox, the Xbox Series X. The X? It's a lot of X's. It's the worst name for a console. It's the worst named console. It's the worst named console. And that's it. I'll be honest right off the bat here. I don't think the game's going to be any good. I know that's a big statement with so little to go on, but 1,000 planets to explore, many of which will be procedurally generated, interstellar dogfights, and Bethesda's past track record with the state of their RPG games at launch does not fill me with optimism. That said, this got me thinking, what could Starfield do that would get me interested or even excited for the game's release? Let's talk about it. The one thing that's been mentioned by Starfield's developers in recent interviews is that it will be a, quote, more hardcore RPG. That sounds promising, but what does it mean? Well, what it could mean, and in particular, what I would like to see, is more of a challenge. The Elder Scrolls games have always felt like a bit of a mindless slog to me, traipsing across a huge map just to stumble on some half-baked side quest with a mediocre script. It's more like a waste of time than an adventure. However, if the game presented the least bit of a challenge, or a combat system that felt deep enough to be worth learning, that feeling might change. For one, better melee combat would be great. I've really never liked the melee combat in Elder Scrolls or Fallout, and even though I know this is a different series entirely, I can't help but feel like the same clunky style of melee combat will return. It feels like Bethesda thinks that as long as you're visually swinging a weapon, the players should be satisfied with their input and melee combat achieved. To be fair, this is something that most action RPGs have failed to get right. And from the gameplay footage, it does seem like there may not be much melee combat at all. But with the success of God of War and the From Software games, Team Ninja's stuff even, if some of the deliberate flow and weight of the combat from those games found its way into Starfield, I'd be very happy with that. The game could use non-wooden characters and acting. Now I know it's only so much a voice actor can do to animate a stiff, weird-looking 3D model, but this has to improve somehow. Other games are doing it. Just because Bethesda's open-world games are packed with volume doesn't excuse this anymore. We're in 2023, and this is a story-driven game with a deliberate script and narrative. There needs to be a much greater variety of voice actors, and at least some bare minimum physical acting happening in Starfield's cutscenes. I'd like to see a change in loot as well. Far less trash than what is usually present, and more items that have interesting effects, abilities, powers, spells, enchantments. Perhaps they could take a page out of Blizzard's book with Diablo or WoW. For some reason, Bethesda's loot and equipment has never been compelling and interesting enough for me to care to collect it. If I were always looking forward to some new badass piece of gear with an exciting or interesting effect on gameplay or combat, I'd be much more likely to stay engaged. I'd love to see decisions that actually matter. This is something that Western RPGs have tried and tried to get right, but it's never really been nailed. Even in the Mass Effect games, one of the more well-loved dialogue choice-centric RPG series, your choices essentially amount to bupkis at the very end, choose red or blue, get fucked either way, have a nice life. If there's something I think Bethesda has the best chance to get right, it's this. I may not be a fan of their writing, but a lot of people are, and I've seen a lot of accounts of the love people have for the moments they create in their games. Although if I have to watch one more video about how good the Thieves Guild questline was, I'm gonna blow my galaxy brains out. Choices that really matter can elevate this game to greatness, despite what I expect will be shortcomings in actual gameplay. Think Star Trek meets Game of Thrones. Stop and really think about that for a second. How amazing would that be? But what do you think? Am I being overly pessimistic about Starfield? Do you think it's gonna shoot its lasers and blow us out of the sky? Or do you agree, and are you meh about the whole thing? Let me know in the comments and let's talk about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is One Track Mind. You can follow me on IG, Twitch, and Twitter at One Track Mind TV. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more content because it really helps. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.